Hey there, it's Boots Owen here. You can just about see me on my phone in the reflection there. This is a tumble dryer with a missing door. It's a Candy Grand O Vita GVC D91CBB. It's missing its knob, the door is broken off, and it's been forced off because the guy got it off, he wanted to get it out of his house, so he just pulled the door off it because it wouldn't fit. That's the way it is. I might be able to repair that door, but I'm not entirely sure if I want to repair it. The filter's in okay condition. Down here is the condenser and the water tank. So the water tank's in there. It should pull out. It's a bit stiff actually, I don't know why. And then this condenser, if we open, is that it? Is that open? There, okay. He reckoned it was completely blocked, but I said, that's alright, you know. I think it's not that blocked. He reckoned it was dead. It's a bit bashed, but that shouldn't be the end of the world. You know, a little bit bashed. It's not the worst machine I've seen, as you know from my other videos. Let's put this back on. But what he said was, the reason he was getting rid of it, primarily, was because he reckoned it was making a smell like burning clothes. Looking in here, it's quite brown there on the back where the hot air comes through, so I'm wondering, was that overheating and getting stuff to stick to it or something? You can see there's something orange in there. I don't know if that's something stuck in there, a temperature sensor or something like that. And then there's this little white thing here. I don't know what that is either. There seems to be a bit of damage to one of the paddles there. I've not seen damage like that before. Oh, it feels a bit... Let's just take that out. It feels clunky, but it's not bad. So because he said it smelled like burning, and that was the reason he was getting rid of it, I'm going to take off this cover on the back and get in there. It's got Phillips screws, so I'll just lash into it and take that off with an electric screwdriver. Interesting, when I've taken the screw off the bottom there, it's just started leaking out water. So that's a strange one. I've not had that before. It might have been that this machine was left out in the rain, but it doesn't look like it. And then the other thing I've noticed with the machine over on its front like this is that in here, I presume that's an air intake of some description or something, that's full of fluff. So I'll continue to take out these screws. So that's the inside of this unit, and it's obviously been scraped out before. He may have done that, I don't know, but it's also got the paint flaking off here. That looks burnt. That orange thing I saw inside is probably just some of this cable. There's a lot of kind of brown on there. That looks like moisture or something, I don't know. And this has obviously failed at some point somehow. It's a bit of a weird one actually. I've not seen the paint burn off at this end. I guess normally I see white ones. Let's take off that element and have a look in there. So here's the element, and that's probably the orange thing I saw inside. On the left here, that's your thermal mini melt fuse, and that's on the right there, the black one is some kind of a thermistor or something like that. Some kind of a temperature sensor, maybe not a thermistor. Bit of black fluff there, a bit of black fluff there. Obvious signs of charring around the element. He has cleaned it out, I'm pretty sure, but I think he lost heart with it. I don't know if, you see, if some of those elements have crossed over, you might get arcing in there as well. Or just, you know, localized overheating. Because they do look like someone has been in there with something pokey. Could try turning it on with the element off and just see what happens. What I want to do as well is take the top off and just have a look in underneath the top and see if it's full of fluff. It's another little place to look. So with the top off, there's a lot of lint in here. Quite a lot. Look at that, it's like Christmas. It's like a snow scene. Look at that, everything's covered in fluff. It's quite a lot of fluff, that. All the way down there, all along, all stuck on. Fluff up on the back, underneath the top. Yeah, it is what it is. Fluffy. It's hard to know. This machine, look at the circuit board, is completely covered in fluff. It does look like a winter scene from some Christmas card or something. I don't know what to do with this machine. I don't even know if I'm going to bother turning it on, because I can't fix it up to use, because I don't think it would be a responsible thing to do to sell this unless you were going to put new parts and stuff into it. And you obviously need a knob, you need a new door, you need a new element. It's not worth it. Straight away, just not worth it. It might be worth saving the panel off it, except that it's got a digital display panel, which from my point of view is a bit of a nightmare. So I think it probably, no, that's just a selector on this side here, and then that is wired through to the board over there. So it's not even great for electronicals. This one. Look at that, actually. I hadn't seen that when I looked at it first time. All the front of it's bashed off there. I wonder if that's from putting trainers in it or something to dry them. I don't know. I don't know why that would be cracked off like that. That plastic. Just along there. So it's hard to know. Like, it's been maintained, but the fluff has gotten out, and I don't know why it would do that. It could be something to do with this. You see here, there's a lot of movement in that drum, and so if I put that fluff aside, I can't even turn it now. Let's try turning it from inside. Where are the paddles? There's one. Very strange. So there should be some kind of rollers underneath this that hold it up, and I might just do an autopsy on it and take them out, take the drum out, because those rollers, they're not doing what they're meant to be doing. I don't think it should be that bad, or else there should be some kind of a dust seal around the door that might be missing. Can't see it there. There's normally like a felt seal that stops the dust blowing out, but that's obviously not happening in this case. Yeah, a bit of a strange one, that. Bit of a disappointment. There's your mains suppressor there for radio interference. The power coming in, power goes to the board, but it looks things over here. Board, and then there'll be a line to the motor and a line to the element, I'd say. It's probably not more complicated than that, and maybe some temperature sensors throughout. One last thing is the door. It's made of glass. Never seen that on a tumble dryer. Normally a tumble dryer has a plastic door. Pretty sure that's glass. It's too thick. Feels like glass. Unless it's some kind of really thick plastic. And a chrome plated plastic frame, door frame. Candy. The Candy logo, I spotted it there. It's kind of rubbed off. You can just about see the letter C there. Candy Grand O Vita condenser system, a 9 kg big machine. GVC D91CBB. Yep. Don't know what to do with it. If you've got any ideas, like I could hotwire it and put a brick in it, but bricks and tumble dryers are just boring. But that's a bit of a what went wrong kind of video. Questions or comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching. See you later.